Hey, hello, beautiful Soul Tribe family. I hope you're doing well, and this message finds you in good spirits. And when listening to messages in all tarot, use your discernment and stay observant. Okay, a couple of downloads. The number 17 may be significant. The age 17, reminiscing, thinking back on being 17 or in your teenage years or in that prime youth stage. Also, the Dalmatian dog may be significant. That's still coming into my energy. The lighthouse, a beacon of hope, a beacon of light. We could all use some of that at this time. We can use it all the time, but definitely at this time. Those who aren't aware of certain things that are going on in the background, just being made aware in the mainstream. Let's pray for individuals. Let's see, what else did I have come in? Trust in your inner wisdom. Trust in yourself. I'm feeling a tightness in my mouth. Individuals not wanting you to speak your truth. Monitoring spirits. Someone here may need to take the time to cleanse their home, cleanse their energy, cleanse your mirrors. Luna, you want to say hello? See if she's going to let me do this reading, because it's just me and her here, so anytime I get to talking, she thinks it's all attention on her. Huh, Luna Boona? She's gotten so big. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I'm going to have to put her out. You didn't Mama do this? Distractions. Maybe a significance. Okay. Ma'am. No. Down. Down. Children misbehaving. Things being out of sorts in the home. Okay, we have the cards already trying to come out here, so we're going to pop on in. I want to get some more clarification before I go into this card here. With that being said, I'm going to drop you on down, okay? Okay. We have the Three of Cups. The Five of Pentacles. Letting go of what I'm getting here is learning yourself, being your true authentic self, and in doing this, you may have had to lose some friendships. You may have had to cut ties and set boundaries with individuals. And this in the beginning felt like a very heavy burden. But you have learned to balance this. You're able to carry the weight. I'm speaking to an individual here who is capable of transmuting their pain into power. Yes, you went into deep contemplation with this. You cried a lot of tears. Healthy tears. A healthy release. You are not alone in this. These individuals, I'm feeling like that you had to let go. It was a very, very deep betrayal. This happened in the blink of an eye. Whiplash. You are on the path or have done this healing in a healthy way. You have not turned to substances. You've not turned to the things in the past that you would have used to help deal with pain. You sat with the feelings. Luna's chasing her tail. You're no longer chasing your tail. You're no longer going in circles. You're focused on what's important to you in your life, not mediocre, not surface level relationships. You don't need that for validation. The seeds you're planting are very fruitful. Wheat is significant. Gold, the color gold or the element gold is significant here. And this is bringing you the Eight of Pentacles. This is bringing you abundance. You have much gratitude. And you are weaving your flowers and your pentacles and your growth and your knowledge and your strength that you've gained for this situation that was very, very hurtful, very, very traumatic. You had to do this on your own. The Chariot. You're moving forward. And what's wild is I always draw some cards before I get started, and then while I'm setting up a card makes itself aware, I like to draw on it. And I haven't pulled from my animal nature cards in a while. What's so wild is I was watching this nature animal show the other night, and hyenas come across, and it just made me think of like a false friend group for some reason, and like laughing in the background and smiling in your face, all the while backstabbing you. And while I was setting up, the hyena card came out. So what we have here, it states, thrive in harsh environments. Teamwork and loyalty, community and cooperation. Clever tricksters. Remain vigilant to illusions. You had to thrive in a harsh environment. You was in a harsh environment when you was around this group of friends. You did not have teamwork and loyalty or community. This community was cooperating with each other with the backstabbing. You're able to balance the light and the dark. And you're learning to sit and be present. Look at the bigger picture, and even sometimes finding humor and joy in hard situations, and being able to laugh at the pathetic nature of these individuals. Even though you pray for them, for they know not what they do. Even though they know what they're doing, they know not what they do. And you're looking at this from a bigger picture. Soul honoring pause. This card also came out. Soul honoring pause. Sitting in the present moment. The importance of rest and reflection. Honoring oneself and loving yourself. Allowing the soul to find peace and recover. Energy. Going in hermit mode, going away from these individuals. I stated you had to do this alone. That you learned how to balance this negativity. You transmuted it into power. You took a soul honoring pause. Hope. Third eye chakra. Been betrayed by some individuals. They wanted you to lose all hope. There's that color gold again. Third eye chakra is relevant here. In this betrayal, you may have had some individuals wanting you not to listen to your intuition. You may have had individuals trying to steer you in a certain direction. Because you had headed for a transformation. Individuals around you could have noticed this, could have seen this. And they wanted to steer you in the opposite direction. They did not want this transformation. But your passion ignited anyways. You may have been around some individuals that like to perverse things. They did not want you moving on. They did not want your passions to come forth. The things that you're passionate about. You may be a truth seeker and you're very passionate about the truth and knowledge. You have spiritual strength. These individuals may have also recognized this or this energy. And we have rest and rejuvenate with that soul honoring pause. Slow and steady. Okay. Maybe feeling a little weary and impatient. Remember, like the wise turtle, slow and steady. You're not one that's worried about winning races. Chosen. The numbers 222 may be a significant. You may be seeing 222. This is a divine timing, a divine path. You chose this before you came into this world. We have victory, slow and steady. You're in alignment. Stay on your path. A victory awaits. Divine timing. You'll be riding into the sunset, Great Spirit says, into prosperity. I feel that you have gratitude and that you're grateful. And that even in lack, you're not lacking, if you know what I mean. If you dealt with individuals trying to put you out, ostracize you, you went within. You had your hope, your faith. Balance, partnership. 2222, slow and steady, chosen, balance, and partnership. You staying balanced, you staying on the right side of right will bring in this prosperity, the gratitude, the gratefulness. Disciplined, okay, strength and disciplined, slow and steady. These individuals that you walked away from in this betrayal, they have skeletons in their closet that is going to be revealed. 333. Be open to your blessings. Do not be in a lack mindset. You have a strong willpower. You get that from Great Spirit, the Great Creator. We have a bad cop on the board. If you know, you know. A lot of corruption going on. These individuals, you may be an individual who is very creative and expressive, very passionate. These individuals, this energy seen this in you and wanted this depleted. GPS, car, or phone. I may be speaking to someone here that was gang stalked, or you had individuals who are around just to get information on you. These individuals could have been paid. And this is going by bad cop. Three, 3, 3. You have protection from this. You are divinely protection. Your angels and ancestors, guardian spirits are with you. They do not want you running around in fear. This is a tactic that these individuals do. They want you in a low vibration and a low energy. And speaking of this GPS and car and phone and bad cop that you're protected from, we have false watcher, monitoring, okay, elements and protection. You may benefit by wearing gold. I spoke on the element gold, wearing a gold necklace. Something as a totem or as a reminder not to be in this fear. Or this could have been something that an individual gave to you that has a little monitoring chip in it, not to have you in fear, but that's coming out for a reason. The technology that's out there now, this stuff can be as thin as fishing line. Yes, this was an energy vampire. Wow. This may have been what they're speaking on regarding this false friend group. You deserve to dream. You deserve to have this creative expression fulfilled. Yeah, we have practitioner, voodoo, and black magic. And knowing this, with the strong willpower and fired up, with knowing when what come out about these individuals, they thought that you were going to be an easy target, that you were easy pickings. They did not realize that you have divine protection. This is not your first rodeo. Noise harassment. This is clearly, I'm speaking to someone who's been gang stalked. It is a sick mind, MK Ultra, government facilitated mind fuck. But you are balanced and you have chose to make healthy habits and being with strength and discipline. And things are coming in. With this fired up and strong willpower, when it came down to it, when it came down to the nitty gritty, you knew what you stood for, and you stood 10 toes down, and all this did was fire you up. It lit a fire under your ass, and you're able to move mountains. These individuals had no idea. They're lost in sin. They're stuck like Chuck. Songs of hope. Music is medicine. Messages with music. Listen to music. You may be someone who finds messages in music. Plays music for your plants and animals. Okay? And don't stop your shine. These individuals have no forward movement with their freezer magic. It will be turned back on them. Low life kitchen witches. Someone here may need to have a spiritual bath. Practice being more in the present. My throat chakra. Contemplation. No, I'm sorry. Conception. Tree of life with this creative expression. Purge. Release things that no longer serve you. And this with offerings, gratitude. You showing gratitude, being grateful for your life. Being grateful for your breath. Being grateful for another moment to look into your children's eyes. This expression, creative expression. You need to create. You're a manifester. You're a master builder. 777. Yeah, these tricksters, and it's landing right on it. These tricksters wanted you to have challenges so you couldn't have this creative expression. Low life tricksters, they wanted you to have challenges, but you were in your north node. You went in hermit mode. You went to solitude. You're on a great journey. We have imagination, and we're getting fired up, ain't we, Luna? She's getting excited. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. And these individuals are in their south node. No longer receiving abundance. These individuals with energy vampires may have tried to, with this voodoo and black magic, pull off of your life force, off of your creative expression. Continuation medicine wheel. Transferring this pain into that power, being able to continue on your creative path. And nurturing yourself. These individuals are going to be stuck going around in circles like Miss Luna here. The wild web they weave. Too many. Changed in the night. Came like a blink of the eye. Like a blink in the eye. Intuition. Your intuition and your higher self made you aware of this situation. Your angels, your guardians made you aware of these individuals. This was some very, very nasty people. Sometimes we change slowly. A little change here, a small adjustment there, and over time we grow into a very different version of ourselves. At other times we feel we have been changed in the night and we have not had a moment to grow used to this new reality. But now that so much has changed, you will find out so much more about yourself. In time, this will enrich you so very much. Nurturing yourself. These cards are so pretty. I love when the fool's on them. Truth. I welcome the mirror experience. Truth. Duality, doing the shadow work. Being able to sit with yourself and release. You were filling so many people's cup. Your cup became empty. These individuals' cups of this falseness that they try to bear. They just got wine of false reality in their cup. Your shadow cups are growing. Verticality. Deeply grounded, I rise powerful. Grounding yourself, taking the high road, looking at things from a higher perspective. Sitting in the present. There could be storms raging around you, people blowing up, individuals angry, people fighting, and you're capable of being observant. Ooh. We have an alignment of some planets coming up. We also have an eclipse coming up. Earth's heartbeat, Earth's resonance, Earth's frequency, binaural beats may be significant to someone. Restful renewal. We've had rest, slow and steady, come out quite a bit in this reading. I may be speaking to someone who's 53 years old. Activation of DNA, rest and renewal, making healthy habits, regeneration. You may be going through a transformation. We're constantly going through these. An activation. Wisdom, ancestral knowledge. Someone here may be very drawn to plant knowledge. Mushrooms, medicinal, herbal, medicinal things for healing. What are you into? She's being sneaky. Being aware of those around you who don't have your best interest. What are you doing? Down. As we call her in here and I say she's being sneaky, we have dog. We have friends. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. Yes, you are. You deserve to dream. You deserve to receive that same loyalty, that same devotion, that same love, that same energy, that same friendship that you put out. Be kind to your mind. Be aware of how you're speaking to yourself. Give the advice you give to others. Sit and take your own advice. Be your own best friend. Be your biggest cheerleader. Today I'm happy. Today happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day. We're going to be conscious and aware and in present and choose this. 2222. You may be seeing this number quite frequently. When they cry out to me, I will hear, for I am compassionate. Exodus 22, chapter 22, verse 27. When they cry out to me, I will hear, for I am compassionate. And that's what you did. And God heard. The universe heard, my dear. With that, I'm going to close out this message. I love you. Stay on the right side of right. Be kind. Be good. Be good at it. Till next time. Love.